so really quick, before I start the official thing of part 2, let me show you really quick. So I've been on 5 cruises, and if you haven't watched part 1, then I would watch part 1 so you can understand what's going on. But basically, I have for 3 cruises the deck plans. This is the Conquest. This was the first map that I got, where I started to figure out that they make maps. This is Horizon. This was the second Carnival cruise I've been on. And this is the most recent one. This is the one where obviously I'm doing the tour of, which is the Symphony of the Seas, which is the second largest cruise. I talked more about it in part 1. But really, the maps aren't as important as these. These are all the, basically call them key cards in a way. This is from my first cruise, which I told y'all, Freedom of the Seas. See, I went, 2011. Okay, that makes more sense. I think I gave the wrong information in part 1. I'm sorry about that, but no matter. So that is Freedom. This is Allure. This was the second ship I went on in 2016, and I like how they give basically the information, and also they stamp these because you can't really use it again, even if you wanted to. So there's Allure and Freedom. This is the Conquest, which I went in 2017. This is Horizon. When I actually went from December 1st, and my birthday was on the 5th when I turned 18. So this was an interesting cruise, because technically I turned 18 on the cruise. And I'm going to show you really quick. This was what was on my door when I went on the Carnival cruise. Those are all signatures of people who signed. I think we had not the cruise director. Man, I forgot her name. But someone from Carnival themselves also signed it here. I don't know where it is. If I do ever find it, I'll put it in the video. But pretty much, this was pretty cool that we put this on the door and everyone signed it. It was pretty cool. Good experience on that cruise. But anyways, that is the Horizons, and this was my key card for when I went on Symphony. See, debarkation was the 5th of 2022. That's pretty much the last day of the cruise. But yeah, anyways, let's start the real video. Hey yo, what's going on? This is your boy Little Choo Choo. I'm finally back on the track. If you haven't noticed, I'm still on my cruise ship, but this is the part 2 to go along with part 1. If y'all haven't seen part 1, basically it deals with I'm on Symphony of the Seas, and we've seen decks 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. And the reason why if we skip some, it's because really there's no point of showing it off. Either it's because they have a stateroom, or really because they don't really have anything special. So we already did those decks in part 1. Now in part 2, we're going to do 12, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I think I made it easier than the last video. So without further ado, let's go on to deck 12. Alright, so we are on deck 12. Now deck 12 doesn't really have a lot of stuff to do. I'll tell you, there's one secret thing about deck 12 for fun. So there's something called X-ray on this cruise. I don't know if any of the other Oasis class do it. I've been on Allure. Allure's pretty old, so compared to this, so I don't think they do offer it, but this ship does. So pretty much you see these paintings, right? They look like normal paintings, you know. This ship does have a lot of paintings after all, but there's one specific one that I know that's pretty cool, and I'm kind of staring at it right now, and I don't know if you can tell by the picture, but what we're gonna do, go on the app, go to X-ray, Might need to go back a bit. Look what it's doing. You can see live video. That is a live view of the bridge where the captain steers the ship. Pretty much how the boat operates. And as of right now, it looks like it's being on autopilot. So that's pretty cool for me, at least. That's probably better view. Anyways, so that's on this side. So now we've reached it to the other side. And this is the second thing that's really interesting about deck 12. It's called Wonderland. Not exactly sure. I think it's only just one spot, actually. Oh, it definitely is. So, I think Wonderland is supposed to be inspired. Man, I forgot the name. I think Alice in Wonderland, I believe. It's supposed to represent that. So, actually, it looks like deck 12 is the second floor. That's the first floor. And pretty much you get another good view of the boardwalk. I think I actually like this view better because you're more high up. So yeah, I think I know why I did that. Because we weren't going to cover deck 11. So that's probably why I didn't notice that. Also, I've never eaten here yet. These places like Wonderland where it's paid to eat, I didn't really do any of those, just so y'all know. Now, so we're gonna go to deck 14. Now, why I did not say 13 and it's only 14 is because 13 is an unlucky number. You're not gonna see that on a cruise. I don't think any cruise does that. So what they do, they do deck 12 and then they go to deck 14. Alright, so we are on deck 14 now. Now this one, again, doesn't have as much to do, but there are stuff you can do. For instance, the card room, I'm going to show you really quick. Even though I didn't start at the front, really, this is the only thing in the back. And it's going to be right here, pretty much in the middle of the ship, above Wonderland, if that helps. So it's right here. They basically got computers and so think of it kind of like a calm place to play. We don't really have a library on this cruise, but you can kind of consider that as like a library. And now I'm gonna go to the front of the ship. So now we're back on deck 14, but now the other side. To cross all this for y'all. But anyways, let's move on, no matter. Now in front of us is it's a piano guy, but he travels around with this piano. So sometimes he can be in the elevator, sometimes he could be at deck 4. No one really knows. He just goes where he goes.
If you listen carefully, they might even have some useful tips to assist you in your vital mission. Remember to look around and search thoroughly. There's a lot.
Now this right here, pretty much they have an escape room, and right now they're getting the briefing for the escape room. And in this area they also got Adventure Ocean. This is for like the little kids. See? Now we're gonna have to walk a little bit out of this stuff to get to the Solarium. Alright, so right now we're gonna be on the Solarium. It's gonna be pretty windy, seeing there in the front of the ship. And I guess it's so windy they don't want people to go on the sides. But on this side in particular, they have like on the end, you can look down at the ocean. I thought that's pretty cool. Yeah, you can see how windy it is by the noise. We're gonna walk around this way. On that side, there's also the way where you go like on top of the bridge and you can see more because they got a telescope. So all of that's the same. Here at night, this artwork that they designed here, This lights up in the night, which I think is pretty cool. Now, that's a bar, but let's keep this in mind. The Solarium is really an adult-only spa, like, so it's not really made for kids, let's just say that much. And technically, this means we're on 15, so I'm not gonna stop that. I'm just gonna keep rolling the video, but pretty much this is only for adults. And actually, I think I saw somewhere you need to be vaccinated. We're gonna start on this side of deck 15. This part also goes a little bit outside of the ship. Let me pull out my phone. So, right now we're in the area. We just saw the whirlpool spa. Now these slides right here, this one is they call it the perfect storm, but I usually call it the toilet, because how you come out, it's like you're spinning around and then you come from the bottom. It's interesting. The perfect storm, or wait a minute, I guess they're both called the perfect storm. It's kind of interesting. Let me see. Yeah, they just on the app they just call them slides. That doesn't help. What you're gonna see here, you're gonna see the park from here. I'm trying to put this in my pocket. I don't want anything to fly out. Very windy, like I said. So there's another whirlpool on that side. Now we're gonna keep walking, which I believe we're at the main pool. Either this is the main pool or the beach pool. I forgot exactly what. But no matter. They're both like swimming pools. And it's kind of confusing because both sides have each thing, so like they both have towel sides, they have one called the pool bar and one the sandbar. Okay, now I know which side I am. So what we just saw was the main pool, like I was telling you. So I was correct. So yeah, I guess I call it pool bar and sandbar because the other side is the beach and this side is the main pool. Now we have the sports pool bar area on this side and on that side. The other side is really mostly for kids. It's I think the Splash Away Bay and Baby Splash Zone. The 5-star dive center. This is where you can rent diving gear, like in case you're going on an excursion or things like that. That's what this place is for. And here they have ice cream, free. You don't have to pay for the ice cream. Let's actually go inside. That way you can hear me better. Now, the living room is basically like a kid zone for I believe 12 to 17. So I'm definitely not that age no more, sadly. I used to love going to those. Here you could see our actual ship. That's what it looks like. As of right now, we got 2,200 crew. It's 1,188 feet long. It's still the world's largest ship. Until Wonder of the Seas comes, that is going to change. No, while we are here, I'm going to show you, if you guys can't hear that, these stairs that are going to be right here, they make noise when you walk up.
I got it.
See? You see, every time I step, there's like a sensor and speakers. So it goes like this. It starts on deck 14, or no, I'm sorry, I lied. It starts on deck 15 and goes up to 16. See? Let's go this way. So, now we're on the other side. See, it kind of looks a little bit similar, but I don't know. Now here you can charge your phone. And you do have, oh, you don't have to pay, it's free. So it's free to charge. You got all your electronics here. This is more like creams and things like that. And this is more like pills and stuff. On this side, sorry, we got an arcade. This part, you do, I believe you scan like your boarding pass, and you'll be able to play. See how like some of them say closed, some of them have prices. Yeah, this one in my opinion is my favorite because I always win on this one. Basically it's like you do that, spins the wheel. Now we're gonna go back outside. So like I said, there's ice cream, but now it's on this side too. And this is a Loco Fresh is a free Mexican venue, so you don't have to pay for this one. Royal Caribbean will tell you, like either on the app or on their website, which is free and which is not free, so you don't get confused. But this is pretty much it. You get your tacos, chips, salsa, queso. There's also more toppings on this side. Now what we're going to, this is basically like the court area right here. I'm gonna walk around. I don't know if you can see the road, but pretty much this is like for ziplining. You go across, you go this way if you want to do ziplining. But that's not, you don't walk on this level, you gotta go up a little bit. I'll show you the entrance. Here they have table tennis right here. Oh look, someone's going, see? Here they have Putt-Putt Golf. Here is the entrance to the actual zip lining. So, there's a lot of water here. But the water is coming from where you can like surf or boogie board. You sign all that up right here. Like the bar and things like that. This is the ultimate abyss. This is a slide that you go all the, like I showed you on part 1. Basically this slide comes from up, goes all the way back to deck 8. Or not deck 8, I'm sorry, deck 6. Here's another flow rider on this side. And this is basically where they launch you from, right there. So, now we're at the court area, and let me just make sure I didn't miss anything in the front. No, I didn't, because what we did, we went from 14 to 15, and now technically, this was like deck 16, where you enter up, but we still have to go up one, so that way I show you guys the wind. Okay. So right now we're on deck 16. This is the Windjammer. I'm not gonna go inside, but pretty much this is what this floor has to offer. You got the Windjammer. We've been to the flow riders, the bar, the this, the zip line, and I don't want to go inside because technically what they make you do, they make you scan your card, make you wash your hands and things like that. That way, that way they know that you were in here, you came in, came out, washed your hands. Really all for COVID. Now we're back to the front of the ship. This spot is called the Hooked Seafood. It's a seafood place. This is also, you have to pay. This is the other side. Pretty much this area also goes to the outside, but because it's so windy, I don't want people to open, so really we can't go outside this way. But pretty much it's kind of like this. You have, this is where we are. Basically it's above deck 15, so that way you can just see more of like the venues and things like that. Like I can show you from here. See, it's just basically a long path to get to the other side. If you don't want to go down on deck 15, you can do it on deck 16. We're now on deck 17. This is the last deck on the ship. There is something called the Coastal Kitchen. Coastal Kitchen, another option you gotta pay for, is another restaurant. It's the highest one on the ship. This is like the stuff that they have. Alright guys, so now we're back in the room. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know, like I said, we did miss some spots. Pretty much if you want to see the ones that we didn't do, it was really 2, 3, 7, 10. Those rooms are mostly staterooms, and even if they do have stuff, they're like double the level, so I went on the other level instead. So pretty much I hope this helps you with like if you ever go on this ship. But I'll tell you, in my opinion, I know it's gonna be weird because I am on a Royal ship, but this is my 5th cruise, and I've been on Carnival and Royal, 2 of the most companies that like to collide with each other. The other ones are pretty much owned by either Carnival or Royal. For instance, Celebrity ships are by Royal, and Costa is by Carnival. Costa is more like in the Italy area, things like that. That's where they have their ship. Really, my main point is thank you. If whoever watches, thank you. And hopefully this will help you if you're going to go on this cruise or another ship like this. Because I know now Wonder of the Seas is going to be the largest cruise ship. But if you can't tell, the Oasis class, all of them look the same. The only difference is they raise it by an inch or 2 or feet or 2 or whatever, just to make it still larger than the previous. So if that really helps you identify, like I've been on Allure. This reminds me a lot of way newer. Like this ship was just built in 2018. So if that doesn't tell you how new this ship is, I don't know what does. But going back to what I'm saying, in my opinion, I'm more favor with Carnival, not because of their shows. Their shows aren't really the best. I mean, here you got like aqua theater, so you got like a real aqua show, and then you still have all the acting in the regular Royal Theater. On Carnival, it's more different because they don't really have like an aqua theater to do aqua shows or like things like that. They have more Broadway shows than they do other shows. But really, what gets me loving Carnival more than Royal, I believe the food. Honestly, when I eat their pizza at Sorrento's and compare it to the pizza that I eat on Carnival ship, I feel like I prefer the Carnival one better because they cook it in front of your face and it's fresh for each and every single person. It's like personal pizzas. You're not really getting like here you would be getting slices that are already made, and sometimes they're cold, sometimes they're not cold. It's like a 50-50 chance. Also, for instance, like I told you here, Johnny Rockets, it would have been in the part 1, but if you see, it's in the boardwalk outside, and I told you guys that is a paid to eat place. So what about Carnival? What do they got? Well, they got Gaius Fieri, which is pretty, like, I don't know if you guys know him. I know him. He used to do a lot of fast food reviews. He's a pretty good chef. So, in my opinion, his burgers, I did not eat Johnny Rockets, but his burgers were free, and they were actually really good. And you get fries, and they give you as much as you want. Also, they have now a new place called Big Shack's Kitchen or something like that. Pretty much Shaquille O'Neal is partnered with Carnival, and now he is also one of the people that have their own venue. And this one is like a chicken place, so you can have like chicken tenders, chicken sandwiches. I'm not sure if they're grilled or not. That I don't know. But what I do know, those places are free. Here, the only place that you can technically, like fast food wise, consider free is the pizza place. And okay, maybe hot dogs. But that depends on what you like. There's more options when it comes to food. I mean, okay, yeah, you got here the Windjammer Cafe, which has a variety of stuff. But it's not like Carnival where they have like their own spots for free. Like here. I feel like here, the spots that are for free are less than the amount that are spots for free in Carnival. So that's what, honestly, I would go towards Carnival, especially the one that I really, really want to go and I want to record for you guys is the Mardi Gras. That's the newest ship, and it's also the largest for Carnival. And I think it compares to, let's say, like Ovation or Odyssey of the Season in that kind of perspective. It's not super big, but it's one of the biggest in a way. It's part of like maybe top 7, top 8, somewhere around there. At least in top 10, it's gonna be the largest, the Mardi Gras. So hopefully my next cruise will be a Carnival cruise, because I know I've been now 3 cruises with Royal, and I've only been 2 with Carnival. So it only makes sense that I go on another Carnival cruise. But anyways, I digress. Hope y'all enjoyed the video again. I'm gonna make sure that the audio itself, the times when we went outside, that you'll be able to hear me. Hopefully it fixed. If it didn't fix, you will see it before I see it. So, or not really. I will see it before you see it. Sorry, that was way off. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you enjoyed part 2 and part 1. And make sure you comment. Let me know what you want me to do. Also, before I let y'all go, again, I pretty much most of the recording wasn't even on my phone. I got a new GoPro, and the thing is, I didn't really want to do a video because it was already, by the time that I got it ready for the cruise, there was no point in even doing like an unboxing like how I usually do on Apple Advisor, because really this isn't an Apple product per se. But I know I did do other reviews on other non-Apple product stuff, so the thing is, really, make sure you leave in the comments if you like the quality of like the microphone and stuff. I know there's a way that we can add like like an external mic. I don't know where I can buy it though. I did see people, they do have like external mics, and this is the regular mic right here. I can eat. Yeah, no, I can barely see it. But yeah, this is a GoPro Hero 10. I just want to tell y'all that's how I recorded most of the video, and it was basically like right here. So when you see my phone, half the time it was like right here, and I had this. That's all I wanted to say. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. Most of it I had to crop out because of wind noise and things like that. Most of it I did like how, even though it was pretty windy, I didn't really have to crop it out because the mic on here is pretty decent, but we'll see if I'm going to buy a new one or not. But anyways, that's all for today. Thank you and peace.